Hello, and welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness, getting the word out, speaking, be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Please like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate y'all for coming. I'd like to always start off with the Bible verse, Matthew 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Hey there, Jackie. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for being here. So this story is about a 10-year-old girl. She was kidnapped and she was rescued by two sanitation workers in Louisiana. They are heroes. Without further ado, I will go ahead and share the screen. Here's the two brave sanitation workers rescued 10-year-old girl who had been kidnapped on their pickup route. The heroic men saw a suspicious car in a field and took it upon themselves to save the young child by blocking the car with a garbage truck. And the guys are right here. Thank you, sirs. An Amber Alert has been issued by New Iberia Police on February 7, 2021 for a missing child. The 10-year-old girl had been abducted from a family's home, and police asked residents in the area to keep a lookout for a man who was last seen driving a silver Nissan Altima. A day later, two sanitation workers named Dion Merrick and Brandon Antone, along with other sanitation workers, remained vigilant during their morning trash route. A few hours into their job, the duo noticed a vehicle parked in the middle of a field. It seemed to match the description of the abductor's vehicle. I just saw this gray car parked in the field, Merrick said in a Facebook live video. I just saved that little girl's life, bro. I just saved that little girl's life. Thank God he had it. The two workers knew something was wrong and decided to trust their intuition. Something just told me, like, just look. I saw what is that car doing in that field like that. What is this car doing? Guess what? That's a dude with a little girl, Merrick said in this video. That's God. To make sure the man wouldn't escape with a child, the brave men pulled the garbage truck over to the wrong side of the highway to block the car. They immediately called 911 for help. Make sure they couldn't get out. Merrick said, fortunately, it took less than a minute for police to arrive at the scene. I was just doing my job, man. I was just doing my job and actually came across somebody who needed help, Merrick said. Got me tearing up. I think 7 p.m. So I've just had dinner and just getting settled down for the night. Rainy night. Oh man, y'all hear noises in the background. They're here trying to work on my gas, my heat because I don't have no gas, no heat working right now. So they're trying to fix and find out what the problem is. And it's been having a cold chill too. So the 33-year-old man, Michael Surreal, was arrested and charged with aggravated kidnapping of a child. It's an emotional thing. It's an emotional time, sorry, right now, you know. Merrick, a father of two and a U.S. Navy veteran, told WWL. The main thing is a lot of people are just happy they found the little girl. The pair even got in touch with the girl's family, who are incredibly grateful to them for bringing home their baby girl. I'm just so happy and blessed that I actually saw the car and we actually responded like we were supposed to respond, Merrick said. He hopes more people will take the call to action whenever they see an injustice happening. Don't be scared if you see something. If you know something is wrong, report it, Merrick said. Call authorities because it could save someone's life. Merrick didn't think twice about helping the young girl and showed that actions are louder than words. I didn't want anything to happen to her, he told NBC News. We're all from the same town. We're just a big community. It might be a small town, but we're a close knit community. So I had to do what I had to do for community. Pelican Waste and Debris, the company for which Dion and Brandon work, is proud of them. We couldn't be prouder of Dion and Brandon. The duo's employer at the time, Roddy Mathernine, CEO of Pelican, said in an email to ABC News. In fact, all of our Pelican Waste team have been heroically working without fail during the pandemic quietly, professionally, and consistently serving the communities where we collect garbage and debris. They often respond in other ways while on the road. This was an exceptional thing that may very well save the little girl's life. Isn't that cool? And it's amazing, isn't it? Because that was the end of that. All right, so now I will put it on the where you can watch the video and listen to the video.
On Tubi, the rom-coms where sexy heartthrobs lift up their shirts to reveal.
I just seen this gray car parked in the field.
It's the video capturing the strange car Dion Merrick had never seen on his trash route, a Nissan sedan. The sanitation worker instantly recognized from an Amber Alert just hours earlier.
How did it hit you?
Like a ton of bricks, knowing that somebody's child was out there being kidnapped.
The little girl, 10-year-old Jalissa LaSalle, abducted Sunday afternoon from her Louisiana home. Police say her captor had a criminal history.
And I told Brandon, that's the car that guy took that little girl in.
And that's when this team turned into Batman and Robin, calling 911, then turning their trash truck down a dirt road to block any escape.
As soon as the suspect seen us, he tried to back the car up and basically he got bogged down.
The duo stood in shock as deputies rolled in, saving Jalissa and taking her captor away in handcuffs.
There was the dude who had the little 10-year-old girl. I just saved that little girl's life, bro.
Tonight, the girl's father with these words for her new heroes.
I just can't thank them enough. I'm glad that they took the time, and she back home.
On the job and always on the lookout. Morgan Chesky, NBC News.
I'm glad to share a positive story that came out of this story. I'm so proud that they stood up and they noticed something. They didn't just call the police, they actually took action where to block that where the kidnapper could not escape. Could have ended tragically, but thank God it didn't. Thank God for these guys standing up to protect this little girl. I'm so proud that I was able to do a good story because there are some good stories out there. Not it's not just all bad. they done something, they saw something, and they did something. They are heroes in my book and a lot of other people's books as well. I'm so glad that the guy didn't try to hurt her when the police came up or anything. So I'm glad she's home safely. And I'd like to know more about what kind of sentences this guy's got. Exactly. Not all heroes wear capes. You got that right, Jackie. Well, thank you so much for coming. Until my next show in a little while. Thank you so much. God bless y'all.